Okay, CB Radio Show and Tell. I gotta move my chair. I gotta get situated. All right, so we're gonna do something today. You have no clue what we're gonna do today, but I'm gonna take you, Mr. Man, on an adventure. Are you ready to go on an adventure?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take you on an adventure of 49 years. I'm gonna give you. Yep. What happened the other day?
It's your birthday.
It was my birthday, but I'm gonna do something that I've never seen anybody on YouTube do. I don't know. I didn't look a lot, but I'm assuming most people probably won't do this, but I'm gonna do it for you, right?
Yeah. What?
Okay. I'm gonna take you on a 49-year adventure. So every year, I could pretty much tell you, I sat at work and kind of retrospect. I looked back on my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, man, wouldn't it be cool to give you an idea of all the stuff that I remember doing throughout my 49 years? Well, guess what, Mr. Man? I wrote it down, and I'm going to share it with you. And I'm not only going to share it with you, I'm going to share it with our friends at CB Radio Show and Tell. You know why?
Why?
Because these cats all get on Facebook, and they talk about all the stuff they've done and all this. I don't do that. I have no time for that. But I do have time to make this video with you. And this will be something you can look back on later in life, and you can say, you know what? My dad shared this stuff with me, and we got it on video, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the lowdown on what I've been doing for the last 49 years.
What?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to think, I'm thinking back, way back. I played softball. You know how you do softball?
Played softball? I played baseball.
I was in baseball, softball, same thing.
Not really.
It was the same thing. I'm swinging a bat, I'm hitting a ball. I was subpar at baseball. I was pretty good. Not great, not bad, just average, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the next thing. You're going to kind of see where I'm going with this because you're already following in my footsteps a little bit. You know that?
Yeah.
Okay. I ran track.
I know that.
You kind of knew that.
Yeah.
I was great at track.
Yeah,
I was a
know
sprinter,
that too.
and it was fun, and I had a great time at track.
What
You're good
age
at
were
track.
you when you started?
I did that from 6th grade all the way up.
That school don't do that.
That was good. I was a 100-yarder, a 200-yarder. It was fun. All right, here's something that you didn't know.
What?
I did breakdancing competitions.
Wait, what?
I was a breakdancer. I used to breakdance and do it in dance competitions. Bet these cats on CB Radio Show and Tell are going to be laughing about that. Yeah, buddy. The mullet and all the dance competitions. Man, I got trophies for that.
Do you think we can make a dance video of you doing breakdance?
I don't know if I can bust a move on video. I think my confidence level nowadays at 49 years old would be down there on the bottom of the barrel. All right, here's one you knew about. They didn't know. I used to race BMX, and I was professionally ranked at a BMX racer. That was a fun time in my life. All right, so one thing I've always done my whole life.
What?
You know what it was? I always helped my friends and family. Always. All my friends and family, they all know that that's like one thing they could count on is I was always going to be the guy to help them. Now, did they help me? Sometimes not so much. All right, here's one that you're going to love. I actually raced, I went to a professional track and raced motocross.
Well, what's
I
that?
thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die. Motorcycle, dirt bikes, flying over the hills. Oh my God, dude, it was so bad. It was, okay, I'm lined up. I'll get you. You guys are going to love this. I'm on my dirt bike. I got it all hot rodded out. I got a rad valve. I got an extended pipe. I got the carb jetted. All this crazy work I did to this motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
And I went in the trails and I rode with my buddies and they're all like, oh my God, dude, you can ride. And I'm like, yeah, I used to race BMX. So I'm going to step it up. I'm going to go to motocross. Do you know what happened when I went to motocross?
No.
Oh man, it was epic. I'm at the gate. The gate drops, and then the motorcycles shoot out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting at the gate. Everything's looking good. I watch the green light come down. Bang! I pop the clutch, take off. Now, mind you, when you're pedaling a bike and you're racing BMX, they're close to you. But when you're on a motorcycle, their hand grip is right next to yours when you cut the first line. Dude, I thought I was going to die. And then when you cut the turns, everybody's wiping out. It was just chaos. And then when you jump, you're in the air and dudes are right next to you. I really thought I was going to die. When I got done with that, man, I lived an hour
What
and a
place
half.
did you get?
I got 8th out of 18 riders. And I
You
was,
did better than 10 people.
dude, I thought I was going to die the whole race. The whole race, every turn, I'm like, oh, I'm going to die. I remember being in the air going, oh my God, I'm going to die on this thing. When I got home, it's an hour and a half to get to the track. My hands were still trembling because I was that nervous after I did that stuff. How crazy is that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we're going to get away from the motocross.
Well, how old were you when you did the motocross?
Oh, man, I retired from BMX pedal racing at 24. I was probably 25 or 26. That was before I met your mom. That was so insane. All right.
What did Grandma think?
My dad was laughing because oh my God, he was like, you're crazy. I would never do that. All right. So that leads me to the next thing. I actually am the first person in my family, our family, to ride a motorcycle. Did you know that? Yeah.
I thought great grandpa rode a
No,
motorcycle.
I'm the first one. All right. So we're going to go, I draw, everybody knows I draw. I draw hot rod cars. He's seen the cartoon cars. Are they cool?
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of cartoon car art, and I draw a lot. I love to draw. So we're going to go to the next thing. I became a mechanic.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, you knew that, but they didn't know that, and that's my thing.
Job.
I'm a mechanic. I work on electronic forklifts and industrial trucks. But
How old were you when you started being a mechanic?
oh, I was young. I always wanted to be a mechanic. Probably not the most money-making career on the planet. I should have been a lawyer, doctor. I should have been a scientist, anything but a mechanic. Mechanic doesn't pay a lot. It's a good life. I'll give it that. I do have a good life with that. All right, so we're going to go to the next thing. I rebuild old cars for fun, don't I?
Yes.
That's our fun thing. I work on these old cars. I brought things back to life that should have been dead decades ago, right?
It's like bringing back a dinosaur.
It is like, some of them are a real challenge, right? Working
Yeah.
on the Camaro, this one's been a challenge,
More than a
right?
challenge.
All right, so another thing I've done in my 49 years of being alive. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I drag raced.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I love to drag race. Wait for them yellow lights to flicker, and then it goes bing, bong, bing, green, and then it's go, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun time. Drag racing is good. All right, show cars. I've done the show car thing, right?
Yeah, Autorama. all those
Autorama, that's a big one. That's the biggest car
stuff.
show
Carcraft.
in Detroit is Autorama. It's in Cobo Hall. And if you're not from around here, which you probably aren't, it's a gigantic building, and that all these cool cars go in there. It's really a
How
fun
did they
time.
get them all in there?
There's a doorway in the back, and then they let you tow your car in, unload your car, and get the tow truck out, right?
Mhm.
All right, so another thing that I did that these guys on CB Radio Show and Tell won't know that I did,
What?
bodybuilding shows. That's
Oh, yeah.
right, the Pythons, baby. I was doing bodybuilding shows. I've done 13 of them total.
Really? 13?
13 of them total.
How old were you?
Ooh, I think the last one I did, I was 37, and I'm 49 now, so that's been 12
5.
years. That's
No.
been a long time.
Okay.
37 and 49, that's 12.
12, yeah. 12
Yeah, it's been
years.
12 years since I did that, but I've been working out all along. All right. So
I
another
was
thing,
I was 0 years old.
you weren't around when I was on stage showing the muscles. All right. So we're going to go to the next thing. I got 2 college degrees.
Really?
Yes, I do.
In what?
I worked on those college degrees. That almost killed me trying to get to that. I got my associates in general studies, and I got an associate's in automotive technology. So basically, mechanic with a college degree.
Yeah.
But it was a good thing to have, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna go to college, right?
Yeah.
All
I'll be
right.
a sports doctor.
Okay, let me go through the list here. I'm gonna tell you something that these cats have no clue. Now I'm sharing things with you. I don't even know what I should share with this world of everybody, or if you're even gonna watch this video. But you know one thing that I did?
What?
I tried professional wrestling.
I mom told me that.
I went to a I couldn't even get that out, professional wrestling school in Port Huron. And I trained with a guy named Bobo Brown, and it was fun. It was another thing that almost killed me. I hurt my neck at doing that. That was not a fun time when I blasted my
Mom
neck.
said that you went to like some place in New Jersey.
I
dude.
did go to a place in New Jersey with my dad, and you're going to laugh because this was really cool. I met Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Tito Santana, and Captain Lou Albano at Autorama.
Oh, really?
And when we met, Jimmy Snuka gave me the phone number, and on the back of the picture that he signed is the phone number of his agent, and he had me call the agent, and I went out to New Jersey and actually talked to Gino Caruso at East Coast Professional Wrestling.
That's cool.
And me and my dad went there, and I was already working at Chrysler, and we had to make a decision of, do we think this would be feasible or do we not? And I kind of made the decision that this is not going to be life changing for me. I'm not going to be a professional wrestler.
You could have.
It would have been fun.
It would have been cool.
It's the dream that all these guys have, and I just couldn't do it. Physically, I'm not 6'4", and most of those guys are gigantic. So
they can do giant.
Yeah, they can do all these
360
crazy flips
back
and stuff.
flips.
Man, I could just see me breaking my head open on that. All right, so now we're going to give you some more stuff that I've done. Okay, one thing's for sure. I've always tried to make people feel happy and fun, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm always making jokes. Even when these people aren't around on our video, am I not always cracking jokes and making your mom laugh and you laugh? I might say some crazy stuff right off the hook.
You said
right?
something funny today.
Yeah, well, we can't, I don't want to give them all this stuff. All right, so one thing I did that got you here, do you know what it was?
No.
I got married. I got married to a lovely woman. She's from the Philippines, and we are 21 years this November.
Yeah,
That's a long time, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
longer than you've been around.
You have the same birthday, too.
Yeah, we got the same birthday. All right. One thing, okay, let's see, what else have I done here? Okay. I try to keep CB Radio alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, by doing that,
I mean, that's the channel.
yeah, this is kind of where you guys come in. I try to keep this hobby alive by doing all the stuff, the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube thing. I'm sharing some of our stuff with you guys to keep this hobby alive. And I know some of you guys get it. It's not easy to make all this content and come up with ideas. And you could ask him. I've got a notebook full of stuff that I write down. Yeah, this one's empty, but we got another notebook where I've got things wrote down that we plan to do, but time gets in the way and just it's really hard to get ideas for things to do, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I run the YouTube show with you, right? That's something I did when I was in my 49 years of being here, right?
Yeah.
I'm
still doing it.
Do you know what? I didn't even think that you were going to be... I was going to do this on my own.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think that you were going to be a mainstay, that you would want to do this. And then it totally inverted. It was you wanting to do the YouTube thing more than me. Because you like it because your buddies can see you on YouTube and all that.
Yeah, hi, Grandma.
Yeah, hi, Grandma. And you really kind of kept me with this YouTube thing because it's fun for you, right?
Yeah.
And you like the idea of being like the YouTube personality?
Yeah, this is fun. I like doing this stuff.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw that face.
All right. You saw that face? What's that face mean?
I don't know.
All right. Okay, I'm going back to my notes here. Okay, so I started this Facebook group thing, CB Radio Show and Tell. Do you know how I got it started and I didn't know where I was going to go or what was going to happen with it. No clue at all. Zero. I went into that and people were telling me, oh, it's never going to work and all this and that. And lo and behold, 23,000 people seem to kind of come to this group, which is cool, man. And I love it. It's great. Sometimes you get a problem. We let the problems go and we try to keep it family friendly because that's how we are, right?
Yes.
Okay, so another thing that I did in these 49 years of my life, and I'm sure there's plenty of things that I'm not remembering that I did, but I've just
been
made
a
notes.
plumber.
You know what? I was a plumber the other day. I put a dishwasher in, right?
Yeah.
And it worked.
It
No
does.
leaks. All right, so I self-taught all my computer stuff. All this computer stuff with these videos and editing the pictures.
Posting.
Yeah, and posting your guys'
Filming.
Yeah, like I'm taking their special station picture and putting it in these little events, right? All that stuff was self-taught. I had to learn all this on the fly. Dude, if they only knew how I don't like computers, right?
Yeah.
How many times have I been with you and like this stuff doesn't work and I'm just frustrated beyond belief, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's all self-taught. So that's where I'm at with this 49-year thing. What's this one say?
Uh,
Right here, worked.
26 years at a job.
At my job, I've been there 26 years. This is going on the 26th year in January. That's a
Yeah.
long time, right?
How old were you when you
I was
first started?
22, man.
49 subtracted by
22 and 26. I've been there 26 years. Come on, man. Let's
Yeah.
not get to algebra. We want to keep these people entertained. Okay. What's this one saying? This is very important to me.
Always wanted people to be happy.
Yep. I never do I ever want to see people unhappy. Like when I see people sad or they're upset, I'm always joking to make them happy, right?
Yeah.
So when this 49-year window goes by and I look back on my life, am I going to say, man, I made people miserable? No. I'm going to look back and I'm going to say, man, when somebody was down, I was always trying to turn that frown upside down, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy. I was like a poet. All right. Man, I could put poet in there. Okay. 4 things I'll always be into. This is this is the end of my 49 years. This is the things that I will always and never until I die will I always be into. I'm not even going to show you the list. I'm going to see. This is the quiz for my boy. Give me 4 things I'll always be doing that I'll always be into. Even if they make me mad, because I know one thing, you've seen me in the garage
Yes.
and you've seen me furious sometimes. But what do I keep doing?
You keep working on cars.
That's the first one.
You do CB radios.
CB radios, that's 2.
You draw.
Oh, he's got 3. Oh man, 4. I'm gonna look at the cheat sheet. Oh man, you should know this one. We just did something for you with this.
What did we do?
What did we do? What did I just
Tell
show
me.
you in the gym?
Oh, working out.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. I got all 4 things. So I'm gonna be into them 4 things until I croak, right?
Yeah. Well,
All right. So
don't wish that.
well, I ain't wishing that. I'm halfway, man. I'm 49. I'm halfway to 100. I'm gonna be here till I'm old.
You're almost half a century.
Very old. I'm almost half a century. Next year I'll be half a century. That's crazy, isn't it?
I'll be 13.
You'll be 13 and I'll be old as dirt. All right. So that's where my 49 years is gone. This is what I've done. We shared a little bit with you guys. I try to make things out of nothing and craft things out of garbage, right?
Yeah.
That's another thing that I do, but that's all shop related stuff. Basically, this is me doing a video with him so he can look back, way back. Let's say 20 years from now, you might look back at this video and you'll be like, man, I remember when my dad and me were doing these YouTube videos. This is crazy. He's talking to me from 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I'll just leave it on the internet. All these people on CB Radio Show and Tell can put comments down below how cool this is that I would do this video with you so you can look back and see this stuff. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Do you realize, I'm going to tell you something that even the CB Radio Show and Tell people have no clue that I've done with this YouTube channel.
What?
I made a timeline of you growing up.
Oh.
That is probably the most special thing to me. And your mom, we both talked about this, how this is a timeline of watching you grow up. And we get to see you grow up. And not only do we get to see you grow up, the people on CB Radio Show and Tell that are actually sticking with us through this little adventure that we're doing gets to see you grow up. How did you feel the other day when you looked back and you seen your video of when you were a little kid?
I thought I was tiny.
It's
My
crazy.
voice was so squeaky.
Yeah, you're just like a little kid. Does it make you feel like, wow, where did the time go?
Yeah.
Sometimes it makes me feel like the time went by really fast too.
Did
Do you know?
you ever?
I'm sure that my dad and my mom look back at me when I was a little kid and they probably wished they could have made a video just like this one that you would kind of encapsulate where you're at in life and what's going on now. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we're at. And by you guys watching us, you're part of our show, part of our little family. We'd like to thank you for spending your time with us, right?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. You guys all out there, take care of yourself. We know it's rugged out there right now, right?
Yeah.
Everybody be cool. We'll catch you on
The next episode.
the next episode, and we're going to bring you lots of radio cool stuff coming up soon. Be cool, everybody.
Be cool.
Bye.